So we're back, and let's buy another hot dog. And so I'm going to buy a third hot dog, and that's going to leave enough money for me to buy 4 sodas because hot dog is $2. And so I'm looking at the margin utility of my last hot dog, which is now the third one, divided by the price, which is still $2. The margin utility of the fourth soda, fourth one, is $9 over my $1. And so I'm getting $9 of return from a $1 spent. Here I got $2 spent, and the third hot dog is $18 of benefit. Divide that by 2, I get my 9. And they are now equal. So margin utility of the fourth hot dog divided by its price. The fourth hot dog again is 9. 9 divided by 1 gives me 9. And then I'm buying 3 hot dogs. The third one has a return of $18 per for that hot dog. 18 over 2 means I'm getting $9 of return for each of those $2 I'm spending on that third hot dog. This is my best combination. I cannot do better. To see that, let's look at our total utility. And this one's going to be more. Total utility, go up to here. So if we have this combination here, we're buying 6 sodas. That would be 16 and 14 is 30. And then 12 is 42. 9 is 51. 7 is 58. And 6 gives us 64. So we get $64 of utility from your 6 hot dogs. Remember, the total is the cumulative. And then we're buying 2 hot dogs. That would be 44. So together with our combination of sodas and hot dogs, the one we started with, that would be $108 of total utility. Well, this one we can do better. So what we're doing here is now have 4 sodas, and so that would be 30, 42, 51. And then we're buying 3 hot dogs. That would be 44, 52, 62. It's 113. So this combination down here is going to give me $5 more of utility than the combination up here. Why? Well, what changed? We gave up our 5th and 6th sodas here, right? We gave up those 2, which would have given us $13 of utility for those 2 sodas. And then we gained a third hot dog, though, which is 18. So we're willing to gain $18 of utility for the third hot dog while we lose $13 for sodas 5 and 6. And the answer is yes. And what's the difference? $5 of utility, which is why this is $5 more than that one. You can say, well, Professor McMurran, what happens if we started another combination? Let's say we started here. 2 sodas and 4 hot dogs. Well, just move in the direction where you have the better return. And over here we have the margin utility of now the 4th hot dog over the price of hot dogs. And so the 4th hot dog up here gives us $16 of return. So I'll spread the 16 over my $2 price. And then I'm looking at my second soda, which is $14. So now I got $14 divided by $1. This is $14 return for that $1 spent. 16 divided by 2 is $8. Well, it looks like my sodas now is a better buy, and so now if I started down here, this combination, I'll be moving in that direction. And again, I would be maximizing my utility. Again, no matter what combination you start at on your frontier, if I start up here, we had 4 hot dogs and 2 sodas, we'd be moving down here. If I started down there, we'd be moving up there, and all the way up here, and that would be my best combination of 3 hot dogs and 4 sodas. and that'll be the best point on our budget line. Now, what would happen if the price of, say, one of our goods changed? Well, if the price of, say, sodas go up, how do we change our behavior? Well, what that does, first of all, is now we can't buy these sodas anymore. So we don't have to consider them anymore because we can't afford them. So this combination here, 4 sodas and 3 hot dogs, that'll be $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, $11, $12, $13, $14. We only have $10. So this combination doesn't work anymore. So let's get rid of, say, those sodas and keep our 3 hot dogs and 2 sodas and see where that gets us. So now we look at the margin utility of the second soda. Its price is now $2. And look at the margin utility of the third hot dog. I'll put HD for hot dog, and it's $2. And now the second soda has a return of 14. So that's 14 over 2. That's a $7 return per dollar spent. And the third hot dog, we already did this one. Do it again. It's 18 over 2. And that's $9 per dollar spent. So it looks like now, even after we cut back on 4 sodas down to 2, we still have to go further in the direction of more hot dogs, because now again it's still a better return. Why? Because 9 is greater than 7. So let's buy 1 more hot dog. We're now at the 4th one. So look at the margin utility of your 4th hot dog. Price at $2. The margin utility of the first soda, price of $2. First soda is $16 of utility, so make that 16 right there. Divided by 2 is 8. And then here we also have 16. 4th hot dog, 16. 16 divided by 2 is also 8. They're equal. It meets a condition of the utility maximizing rule. And so this combination of 1 soda and 4 hot dogs is the best. If I go back to the budget line, again, excuse the spots there. So it's shifted inward. We saw that earlier. That meant that the price of this good went up as cut in half. And so we did have this combination here of 4 sodas and 3 hot dogs. And now the best combination is now 1 soda and 4 hot dogs. It should be right here. And so we've gone from this point to that point on the different budget constraint, budget line. And now we're buying 1 hot dog and 4 sodas. And that's how the budget line is used to maximize the total utility. But notice one more thing also, that the price of sodas went up, and we went from 4 down to 1. And that right there is the law of demand at work. So this is sort of a nice justification for the law of demand, that by trying to maximize our total utility, that when the price of a good goes up, the quantity demanded tends to go down. And here it went down from 4 to 1. The last thing to talk about in Chapter 6 is behavioral economics, which I will do in the last part of this lecture, Part 3.